The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has said I will work with law enforcement agencies like the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, Icpc, to complicate and track large withdrawals. He said this while briefing the press after the launch of the new Naira banknotes in Abuja on Wednesday. At the briefing, Emefiele said that the amount of money that can be withdrawn from the counter would be reduced drastically, adding that bulk withdrawals would require several procedures and security checks to track use. He said this will ensure a steady transition into a cashless economy. Nigeria's excess crude account has declined by 89% in the last 8 years, moving from 4.1 billion in November 2014 to $472,513 in the same period of 2020. According to a statement by the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, the ECA balance as at November 23, 2022 stood at $472,513.64. The ECA is the federal government's fiscal account that was created to save revenue in excess of the budgetary price benchmark that were generated from oil sales. The account, however, has depleted in the last 8 years owing to lack of inflows, oil market vagaries, and other revenue crunch. Now to the AfCFTA, the federal government has said it is set to adopt the Phase 2 protocols of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, AfCFTA, later this week. This was disclosed in a press statement by a media aide to the president, Garba Shehu. Phase 2 protocols of the AfCFTA range on agreements from intellectual property rights to investment and competition protection. Shehu noted that President Muhammadu Buhari will embark on an official trip to Niamey, the Republic of Niger, to attend the African Union Summit on Industrialization and Economic Diversification, as well as the extraordinary session on African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA. He said the extraordinary session on AfCFTA is expected to adopt the Phase 2 protocol of the Continental Free Trade Area, as well as launch additional operation tools. The federal government says it has made a recovery of $1 billion since the inception of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in May 2015. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, disclosed this on Wednesday after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House. The AGF noted that the recovered assets deployed to various sectors of the economy, particularly to address poverty alleviation, has made a huge impact on poverty levels and the nation's gas economy. Well, to join us to discuss this further, we have Charles Fakroha, iBrandTV's senior analyst. He's not here in the studio, but he's joining us virtually. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Dapper. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's good of us. It's good of you to join us today. Let's start with the first story. That's the Central Bank of Nigeria saying it is going to be tracking large withdrawals following the Naira redesign yesterday. Let's first have your opinion on the Naira design yesterday. What did you, when you saw the picture of the note, what came to your mind?
Well, we were all expecting a very sophisticated design. I mean, something that would really appeal with a lot of security features. Well, we are not experts in backroom trading, but from what I saw yesterday, it was just basically a kind of a color redesigning. However, the experts, of course, the printers, that is the Nigerian security, printing and making company with the CBN will have done a great job. So we believe that there are a lot of security features that we are doing, the ordinary person will not understand. But for me, it was just a reprinting of colors.
All right. The federal government said it's going to be tracking large withdrawals, and there are going to be so many hoops for people that want to make large withdrawals to go through. What do you make of this?
Yes, I think that is a right step in the right direction, because even everybody is heading towards a cashless economy, even the rural people. So that is the way to go. Again, the CBN does not even need to tell people, because whatever withdrawals are made, that is beyond the certain amount, there are checks and balances. Even once you settle this to the bank. And of course, if there are withdrawals like that, we have agencies already. The CBN government does not need to tell us or go to the work with Icpc or Efcc. These agencies know their responsibility. While I was reporting financial crime in other media house, we got infected with money laundering. NFIU is there. That's the Nigerian
Financial Intelligence Unit. Yes.
Yeah, they are there. That is their job. And we don't, this is a security issue. We don't even need to be telling the media. The agencies know what to do. Money laundering is an issue, not only in Nigeria, all over the world. And of course, we also have what we call FAN, that is Financial Action Task Force.
Yes.
Their main job is to check this kind of excessive withdrawal of money, using of cash, so much. So the agencies, they know what to do. So the senior government is not focus on the job and allow those agencies to do their job quickly.
That's a very good one. And then let's go to the second story that we're tracking. In terms of the excess crude account, from around in 8 years, a swollen excess crude account has dropped to $472,513 in 8 years. This is where all excess crude sales, we put it that is any amount that is above the benchmark, we put it in this account. But now we've seen that it has depleted by 89% to 472,513 in 8 years. What do you make of this?
Well, it is very obvious that in the first place, the excess crude account, it's a federal government fiscal account that was created to save, revenue, like you have said, the measures of budgeting, budgetary benchmark, that was generated from oil sales. So this reflects to you, the budget is at maybe $100 per barrel, and we're able to do over throughout the year, the benchmark is maybe we sold oil at about 1 cent. So that $10 is supposed to go to or $10
yes.
is supposed to go to the exchange account. Then you know that creation, that account is not going to the position. And some time ago, we saw the governor, the federal government to share that money. Okay? So for me, I think it's the wisdom of the federal government to create an account so that when you have excess, then you save it and the only thing you can make to your feet. Now we can see that if the government has not done that, we won't have anything in that account.
But one thing again is yeah, before I let you learn, one thing again is the government has not said the reason why where the money has gone to, but we just know that we've lost around 4.1 billion from our $4.1 billion as of November 2014, and now we don't have up to $1 million in that account.
Yes, of course. The reason why if you have an account and you don't put in money there, of course, the account will not grow and you are just taking away. So what has happened is when there is a lot of lack of inflow, money was not going to that account again because of the oil prices fluctuation, of course, oil fair, everyone begins to listen to the quota, we are not getting enough revenue from oil, so we cannot even pay. Yes, you are very correct. The government has not told us what progress and what they have done with the excess crude account. Now, it is not left for me and you as media to continue to talk about it, engage government. Some of them were election year. We need to engage the presidential last year that this excess crude account, what are you going to do with it? We have seen the last government, we met over $4 billion in that account, and now, just a few months ago, their enemy were having less than $500,000. So it is not left for me and the media to engage them and see what to come out of it.
That's a very good one. Now let's go to the third story. Nigeria is set to adopt the Phase 2 protocol from the AFCFTA agreement later this week. The AFCFTA is one of the promising codes that African countries are looking towards. The market is ripe for African countries to tap into. So what do you make of this new development?
Well, the concept of the AFCFTA is a very good one. It does encourage neutralizing of pan-Africanism. That is free flow of trade and people within the African region. And of course, AU is ready. And sometime in 2020, after precisely almost 2 years, we have over 44 African countries ratify their membership.
Yeah.
That is a very good development. Nigeria, we already signed the agreement in 2019. We didn't ratify their membership in 2020. It is good. Now, the AFCA agreement covers just basically 3 phases. Phase 1 is going to cover the trading of goods and services.
Yes.
Phase 2 is to address investment, competition, policy, and investment in property.
Yes.
So that's intellectual property. And that is the phase that we are going to be adopting in the next few days.
Yes.
Of course, we don't say that we have the e-commerce, of course, we are going to tell you that. Then for the phase 2, there is going to address the fear of, let's remember, for example, now, we have a lot of places, a lot of people who have done so much work in that basic space, and they want to trade things to the African sub-region or the African region as a whole. So their rights to be protected in terms of intellectual property. So that protocol will ensure that there is free, fair, justice, transparency in the trade of this intellectual property. If you have produced a thing in Nigeria or intellectual warfare in Nigeria and it's being exported to other African countries, the originator, the creator of that property, that intellectual right to be giving the royalty. So that protocol will take care of the fear of the creative people.
That's a very good one. That's a very good one. Now, let's go to the final story now. The President Muhammadu Buhari administration has come out to say since it took office in May 2015, it has recovered more than $1 billion from corruption, from looted funds. What do you say to this?
Well, it is good for the AGF to, of course, be the chief law officer of the federation to tell us that yes, these are the funds that the looted funds have been recovered. Yes, we also seen about all the payments that have been given to us. The issue now is not just about the recovery of these funds. These funds that have been recovered, how are they able to deploy it?
Yes.
For the interest and improvement of the average Nigeria.
Well, let me come in here. The AGF said the recovered assets have been deployed to various sectors of the economy, particularly to address poverty. To address poverty. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, that is where I will differ and disagree slightly with the AGF, because if you are saying you have deployed it to poverty allegations and it has impacted the ordinary Nigeria, then we saw the statistics that came out yesterday. It is not the statistics from the media, it is not from me. It came out from even the government agency. Over 133 million Nigerians, out of maybe about 200 million Nigerians, multi-dimensional poverty, which gives us a clearer view of poverty. So that means they don't recover from are not actually started in trying to remove people from poverty. So the government should do more. It's just trying to tell us that they are deploying to this project and to reduce poverty. We are not finished, and the statistics are there. So the government, again, I will employ the media, myself and you, and other media outlets, so we need to engage the government on this. $1 million.
$1 billion.
To training. Look at us. Like we want to see the impact on the average Nigeria. We want to see go into our infrastructural deficit. We want to see go into second Nigeria bridge. We want to see go into
let me come in here. Let me come in here. Indeed, we want to see all this, but we're spread for time. It's a pleasure to always have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we appreciate that. Still to come after the break, the all-share index gained 1,303.04 points, equivalent to 2.9%, to close at 46,232.37 points on Wednesday, making it the highest since October 17. As a result, the year-to-date rose to 8.33%. This and more we shall look at when we come back from this break.